Hello everybody, my name is Cole Marnes and thank you guys for tuning in to this video. This video is we're going to be talking about NFL in part 2 of week 11. If you missed part 1, you can go down to the description below, click on the link right now if you want to see that before this one, or click on it after, of course. But anyways, we're going to get on here with part 2 of week 11, as we'll be starting off with our 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time games on Sunday, as our first one will be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Arizona coming in this game 4-4-1 after last week picking up a win against the San Francisco 49ers in a game looks like they kind of struggled a little bit as 49ers were able to keep around, but all that matters is they got the W in that one. And for the Minnesota Vikings, they are 5-4 as they picked up another loss against the Washington Redskins last week, now losing 4 games in a row after starting 5-0. So this team falling apart and has lost the NFC North lead to the Detroit Lions right now. And another thing for this team, Wash has been released from the team after missing so many field goals this year, and the most important one was last year in the playoff game where he missed the game winner against the Seattle Seahawks. So Vikings will be looking for a new kicker now. And this one, I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. I believe this team is going to get things going, even though they're going against a very strong Vikings defense. The Cardinals have enough power on offense. I believe they can counter this Vikings defense, especially with their own defense that the Cardinals have. As Honey Badger, I believe, is supposed to be back this week for the Cardinals. If I am correct, we'll have to see what's going on with that one once Sunday comes along. But I'm going to pick the Arizona Cardinals to beat the Minnesota Vikings on the road 20-17. Our next game, we have the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. As Chicago comes in this game 2-7 after last week picking up a loss against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where Jay Cutler, who played great his last game on Monday night against the Minnesota Vikings, came back this week after a bye week, threw 2 interceptions. I think he fumbled the ball as well in that game. So Jay Cutler back to Jay Cutler now. And another bad thing for Jay Cutler is he's going to be losing one of his receivers for 4 games. As Sean Jeffrey will be out for 4 games as he's been caught with PEDs. So we will not be seeing him for week 15. We can count that at 15. And for the New York Giants, they picked up a very impressive win over the Cincinnati Bengals last week and taken their record to 6-3 and now have won 4 games in a row, and that's the first time they've won 4 games in a row since 2013, and looking for their first playoff appearance since 2011, as next week we're going to probably get more and more into the playoff picture. But right now, the New York Giants right now have a wild card position locked in, but they're trying to chase down that Cowboy team who's been looking very good, only 2 games back of the Cowboys right now. But in this one, I think they're going to stay in track with the Cowboys. The Giants will pick up the win in this one over the Bears. This Bear team, not that good. Jay Cutler, if he plays crappy again, it's going to be a pretty convincing win here, I believe, for the Giants. And I have the Giants picking up the win at home over the Chicago Bears, 24-13. Now we'll head to our 4 p.m. games on Sunday. These games are in Eastern Standard Time as well, as the Miami Dolphins take on the Los Angeles Rams. Miami picked right now 5-4 as they were able to beat the San Diego Chargers last week, and right now on a 4-game winning streak. Ajay doing a great job pumping this team up ever since he's had those big running games. His team's looked a lot better. He didn't have a big game last week. The passing game went behind Tannehill, who has not looked that good this year. Last week had probably his game of the year, making this team look very, very well. And now, right now, this team trying to chase for a possible wild card spot in the AFC. Then for the Los Angeles Rams, they come in this game 4-5 and picking up a win against the New York Jets in a game that looked just like a struggle, as it was an all-field goal game. And the Rams realize how much of a struggle is, and they're finally doing the thing that their fans have been asking for, and the thing we all want to see as well. As the first overall pick in this year's draft will be starting his first ever NFL game, Jared Goff will be starting, so we'll just see what he can do as a starter in a regular season game. He looked a little iffy here in the offseason. Let's see if him standing on the sideline watching and learning and what he did in practice helped him at all, as this week we'll be to see it as the first appearance of Jared Goff. Sadly, this one, I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins still on the road. Jared Goff, like I mentioned, we haven't seen really too much of him yet, so we don't know how he's going to play, and that's an iffy thing to me right now. We'll see if he plays like a rookie or he plays more like a more experienced player. But I believe the Miami Dolphins are going to have a better team in this one, and they're going to be able to beat that Rams offense. And I'm going to give the Miami Dolphins a win on the road in this one, 20-13. But Ajay might have some issue running, so it's going to be all in the air for Tannehill if they're going to win this game. Our next game, we have the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. New England coming in this game 7-2 after picking up a loss last week to Seattle in a very, very great game. That was a rematch of Super Bowl 49, and this game ended just like, kind of like the Super Bowl ended, except the other way around. New England was on the 1-yard line on 4th and goal, and they ran it 3 times in a row, I believe it was. Could not get in either one of those times. They decided to throw it up to try to get to Gronk, overthrew Gronk just by a tiny bit, and Seahawks were able to pick up the win in that one. And for the 49ers, they come to this game 1-8 as they lost to the Arizona Cardinals last week, and now are on an 8-game winning streak. And after this game, I believe it's going to go to 9, as I'm going to take the Patriots in this one. The Patriots, they never disappoint you after a loss. They usually come back angrier than they were before, especially Tom Brady, who is not going to be happy about this loss. So don't be surprised if this Patriots passing team gets a great game this week, as Tom Brady might even get over 400 yards in this one. So we'll see how that will go for this team, as I have the New England Patriots beating the San Francisco 49ers on the road 31-21. Our next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Philadelphia last week won against the Atlanta Falcons in a very good game in that one, as the Eagles went to 5-4 on the season, and the Seahawks are 6-2-1 as they were able to pick up a win over the New England Patriots last week, and they're also first in the NFC West. And in this one, this is going to be a great defensive battle in this one. I am excited to see how this is going to go, and pretty much whoever has the better offense is going to win this one. And if you got to look at the better offense in this one, you'd have to go with the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson's been playing great these last couple of weeks. Rawls is supposed to be coming back for this running game for the Seattle Seahawks, so we'll see how that works out for them. And with Winston on the other side, actually not Winston, Carson Wentz on the other side, him being a rookie, it would be interesting to see how he's going to do in the Seattle defense. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go for him. That's why I think the Seahawks are going to win this one, especially since they're at the 12th man at home. And I have the Seahawks beating the Philadelphia Eagles 17-10. Now we head to our Sunday night football game, as the Green Bay Packers will take on the Washington Redskins. Green Bay right now 4-5 on the season, which is a very rare thing to see with this Aaron Rodgers team and company, as they lost to the Tennessee Titans big last week as they allowed over 40 points in that game, and now have lost 3 games in a row. And for the Washington Redskins, they come to this game 5-3-1 after picking up a win over the Minnesota Vikings. And this one, another very tough game here. The Packers, usually don't want to ever count on the Packers, even though they've been struggling lately. They always been a good team, but the Redskins team right now is looking very, very good as well. So it's hard to count against them. That's why in this one, I'm going to go with the home team with the Washington Redskins. Cousins has been playing great so far this year. This receiving corps has been helping him a lot. The running backs have been helping him a lot, as well as Matt Jones is starting to improve more and more each week, it seems like. Crowder has been doing a great job as filling in for Deshaun Jackson while he's been hurt at wide receiver. And I just see this Redskins team being better than this Packers team right now. And that's why I have the Washington Redskins beating the Green Bay Packers 27-24. And now we'll head to our Monday Night Football game, as this game is going to be played in Mexico City. So they're an international game besides this time on Monday night instead of on a Sunday morning, as the Houston Texans will take on the Oakland Raiders. Houston comes to this one 6-3 as they're able to pick up a win last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this Texans team is also first in the AFC South. And then for the Oakland Raiders, they come in this game 7-2, had a bye last week, but this team's looking very, very good so far this year, as right now they're on a 3-game winning streak and were able to beat Denver Bronco in their last game a couple weeks ago. So this Oakland team trying to make their playoff appearance in quite a bit of time here. And in this one, I'm going to go with the Oakland Raiders. I just believe their offense has been playing very, very good so far this year. Carr's been looking very good. Murray on the ground is looking very well, especially with his other running backs they have on that team. The receivers have been helping out Carr a lot this year, and that defense, I think if they can get things going, this could be one of the scariest defenses in the NFL. And Houston with Osweiler, I just don't see him. I think you could see him throwing a couple picks in this one, as that offense, I feel like it still is not as good as they should be. And maybe it's kind of makes you start to question Osweiler a little more than we already are right now. And his defense, with the injuries they're having right now, I don't know how they're going to do against this Oakland team. That's why I have the Raiders winning this one 24-14. And that is it for week 11 here in the NFL. Again, if you missed part 1, you can go down to the descriptions below. Click on that link and I'll take you straight to that video. If you guys want to leave any comments below, I'd love to hear what you guys got to say. Do you agree with these games? Tell me why, or why don't you agree with them? I'd love to hear what players you think are going to have big games as well. Also, If you want to talk to me on Twitter, you can do that by following me at ColeMartin67 or tagging me in a tweet as well. Love to talk to you guys and hear what you guys got to say. I'm usually pretty active during the game, so let me know what you guys want to say or want to talk about. Again, that is at ColeMartin57. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see some more of my NFL videos or other videos that I post, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate both of those. And thank you guys for doing this video. I really appreciate it. And you guys all have a great day.